Ahum and blessings to you, bendiciones to everybody, and thank you for joining me today. We're going to talk about the Barajas Españolas. We are going card by card so that you can understand what these are. Now, this today we're going to talk about the Caballero de Bastos, or the Knight of Clubs. And the Knight of Clubs is quite an interesting night or card. This and you're going to this card explains or depicts a man of dark complexion, dark hair, with an athletic body. That is what this number 11 card is about. Okay, it's a man of dark complexion, dark hair, with an athletic body. Okay, it's important for you to understand that because this card is actually depicting a person on the spread that may have already come or has been in that person's life once or is coming to this person's life on that spread. This is a person with quite an energetic character, and wonderful ideas, very futuristic ideas, ideas that they just flow through that person every moment of the day. Um, this person is very proud, but also a very affectionate, kind, loving person. Um, this might be from a fire sign like a Leo or Aries or Sagittarius. We know those are fire signs, and knowing what each one of their characteristics is based on the spread, you're going to be able to pinpoint, and your client is going to be able, oh my God, I know this person, right? Um, and it gives more validity to your reading. Plus, you're going to have your spirit guide that just works with this kind of tarot card, and they're going to be able to tell you, yeah, and give you even more information intuitively as far as what this person is about. Now, it doesn't have to be a male, like we discovered with the other knights. The card has an understanding that it could be someone that has those components, but may be a female, which there's nothing wrong with that, rightly so. In this day and age, we need all the help we can get, and it doesn't matter if it's a male or a female, right? The card lends itself to that knowledge. If your client is a woman but has the physical features and characteristics as described, it'll probably be that at this point, this is who they are representing. This card is representing them. Okay. If not, then now in this case, this would be a very active woman. There's something very masculine and very determined. And it doesn't mean that they're masculine in it themselves, doesn't mean that they're gay. It could mean that they're very determined in their way, as stubborn as a man. Okay? And it could be their energy could be very masculine. So it doesn't mean that you're going to classify them as anything other than their energetic imprint is very masculine. Now, whatever comes out of that, then that's fine. Doesn't matter. You're still going to go on with your reading because there's a message here with this particular card. You're going to look at the cards that are around this card, anything that is nearby. And when this card comes out, what it truly means is that it always has to do with the charisma and leadership of either your client or the person that is going to come in to your client's life. if we're looking at affairs of love and affairs of affection, relationships, this card, when it comes out, it indicates a strong and passionate relationship, either that they're in, either that they got out of, or that is coming in. Again, there's many, many different, depending on where this lands, this is how you're going to read the spread. And there's so many different ways of putting this card in your reading. So you can see that, you know, it has to do with charisma and leadership. It has to do with a strong and passionate relationship when we're doing a love reading. This card also represents a particular work, a particular project that is being done with a particular decision that's going to give you a particular time for decision, or it's going to help you decide on something in particular. So if you're here and getting a reading and you want to see if whatever it is that you are endeavoring is going to work, well, this card, wherever it lands, when we're doing the spread for endeavors, or future endeavors, or even present endeavors, is going to tell you if the work is going to be done, and you're going to be able to make that decision that you need to. So this card becomes like a little pendulum in a way that you can use, but you can certainly use a regular pendulum too. This card also indicates health that is good. Can you do better? Me as a Leo, yeah, you can. If the person is a Leo, they're probably going to say, yeah, I could do better. But this card in the spread of health says, you know what, your health is good, but you can do better. And I always tell people, you can do better. You can do better, because we all can. We can leave the coffee, we can leave the cigarettes, we can leave the sugars. Oh my God, let go of sugars. So health is good. And it also talks about, and with this particular card, it reminds, I use characteristics of the card to remind me of certain things. So this guy is on top of a horse and he's got a club. So it reminds me of polo, and polo is a sport. So I always remember, yeah, the polo card. This is what I call it, the polo card. And it tells me, oh, well, you like sports. It just means that extra little nuance that is being given to your client. Maybe the person that is coming into their lives is sports oriented. So it's quite an interesting card, to be honest, because it gives you so many different scenarios. So this one little card has so many different meanings depending on where it lands on your spread. So I hope that you find working with the Knight of Clubs on different spreads, and you can definitely do your own spreads for little things and see what pops out. But be very precise with your questions, and direct your client to make decisive questions, and that'll help immensely with the reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you're enjoying these series. If you are, please send me a message. I would love to hear from you. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.